Hackers, codes, digital wars. This is more than cinema. It's the reflection of our age. Today, you'll see films that dive deep into that invisible world of power and control. From chilling documentaries to smart thrillers, every story here reveals how fragile our systems and our privacy really are. And this list is built from the weakest to the strongest, so you can feel the tension and quality rise step by step. I've gathered 6 hacker-themed movies where technology becomes a weapon and intelligence, the sharpest tool of all. Some are based on true stories, others are fictional, but they all share one truth. The world now belongs not to those who fight, but to those who can control information. Get ready because we're about to hack reality.
This LTX-71 concealable mic is part of the same system that NASA used when they faked the Apollo moon landings. Worked for them.
An older movie, yet one of the smartest films ever made about digital security. A team of computer security experts is hired to test a mysterious device that turns out to be capable of cracking any code on Earth. Suddenly they find themselves hunted by people who would kill for that power. Robert Redford leads the cast in a story where control over data is more dangerous than any weapon. The film blends humor, intellect, and espionage into one tight thriller. Even decades later, it feels fresh thanks to its clever writing and sharp dialogue. The director combines old-school spy tension with prophetic insight into the future of cyber warfare. Every sound, every line carries the tension of secrecy. Sneakers isn't just a hacking movie, it's a statement about trust, privacy, and moral choice. Each character represents a different side of the same equation, truth versus manipulation. It shows that intelligence, not force, defines who truly holds power. Despite its age, it remains incredibly relevant today because the ideas behind it never got old. If you want to see where the digital espionage era really began, start here.
It's all about the information.
So it's a code breaker?
No, it's the code breaker.
What's this guy want?
A modern cyber thriller by Michael Mann that strips hacking of all glamour, cold, technical, and frighteningly real. The story follows a brilliant coder released from prison to help the FBI stop a global cyber criminal. But the deeper he goes, the clearer it becomes the enemy is always one move ahead. The film builds tension through realism. Keyboards, code, and surveillance replace car chases and explosions. Each hack feels like a tactical operation, precise, quiet, deadly. Mann's direction turns urban skylines into glowing circuits of data. It's about the collision of human instinct and digital logic, flesh versus algorithm. Chris Hemsworth delivers a surprisingly restrained and grounded performance. The visuals are sleek and metallic, echoing the cold pulse of global connectivity. Blackhat isn't about action, it's about control, and what it costs to regain it. It proves that hackers aren't fantasy heroes, they're architects of chaos and order. It may move slowly, but its accuracy and atmosphere make it one of the most authentic cyber dramas ever made.
You get discovered, you're dead meat.
They are on their own, being hunted, and the isolation that I...
You've got about 4 Humvees. You're clear. Light them all up. All right, fire it. Keep shooting.
A video was leaked today.
Based on the rise of WikiLeaks and the man who shook the world with information. Benedict Cumberbatch plays Julian Assange, part visionary, part anarchist, part ghost in the machine. The film is a war of ideals, freedom of information versus the power of governments. Every dialogue feels like a duel between conscience and ambition. It asks one question: if you break the rules to reveal the truth, are you still right? Visually sharp and emotionally cold, the film mirrors the sterile world of encrypted secrets. Technology here is not flashy, it's quiet, efficient, and unstoppable. Assange is portrayed not as a hero or villain, but as a man consumed by his own mission. Each scene peels away another layer of ethics until nothing remains but data and decisions. The Fifth Estate isn't just a political film, it's a portrait of digital revolution and moral collapse. It shows that sometimes the price of truth is the destruction of the messenger.
The White House today blasted the leak of over 90,000 military documents.
The military logs expose hundreds of informants. There are lives at risk here. I need names.
Freedom.
The hacker ethos has a passion for truth. It wants what's real to be out there. And it uses kind of the Philip K.
A documentary that feels like a thriller. It tells the true story of Anonymous, the hacker collective that declared war on control and censorship. Ordinary people from around the world unite behind one mask, fighting for digital freedom. The film dives deep into the origins of hacktivism and shows how online rebellion became a global movement. There are no actors, no special effects, only real events, voices, and consequences. It asks where activism ends and criminality begins. Through protests, raids, and interviews, it exposes the raw power of collective anonymity. The editing is sharp, the pace relentless, it pulses like a data stream. Watching it feels like being inside the internet's nervous system. We Are Legion isn't propaganda, it's a mirror reflecting what happens when ideas become unstoppable. It leaves you questioning who truly controls the web, governments or users. A must-see for anyone who wants to understand the real war behind the screens.
Sometimes those words aren't entirely unfair, but this is a serious political movement.
Anonymous kind of.
You looking at?
One of the most emotional films ever made about life in the connected age. It intertwines several stories: identity theft, cyberbullying, online addiction, all bound by one idea: how the internet changes who we are. The movie proves that hacking isn't always about breaking firewalls, sometimes it's about breaking people. Parents lose touch with their children, teenagers face humiliation, and strangers collide through a web of screens. There are no villains here, only victims of their own disconnection. The camera moves softly, almost voyeuristically, as if you're spying through a webcam. Its minimalism makes every silence feel heavier than a scream. The music flows like static in the background, calm, haunting, inevitable. Disconnect reminds us that technology can connect everything except the human soul. It hits you not with effects, but with empathy. The film turns loneliness into its own kind of virus, one that spreads without code. It's a slow burn, but it leaves a deep emotional scar.
You need to pull it together.
I'm his father. I'm looking for answers.
Are you really?
Government employee in the intelligence community. I hope you understand that contacting you is extremely high risk.
The most powerful and authentic film ever made about modern surveillance. This is the true story of Edward Snowden, the man who exposed the NSA's secret global spying program. Filmed in real time, with no actors and no reenactments, every moment is genuine. You see Snowden living under pressure, realizing he may never go home again. It's not just about leaked files, it's about courage, fear, and moral awakening. Director Laura Poitras builds tension without action. Even silence feels dangerous. Every whisper in a hotel room sounds like a confession to history. Citizenfour redefines what a hacker really is: someone who breaks silence, not systems. It's hauntingly honest and quietly revolutionary. The film becomes a document of an era where truth itself is illegal. Snowden isn't portrayed as a saint. He's a man standing alone against the machine. Every frame feels like a heartbeat before exposure. It's chilling, intimate, and unforgettable, the pinnacle of hacker cinema.
former official of the NSA.
So here they are, 6 films ranked from simple to legendary, from fiction to absolute truth. Each one opens another layer of the digital world, where privacy is illusion and information is power. If you thought hackers existed only in movies, these stories will prove otherwise. Leave a like if you enjoyed the list, and subscribe for part 2. It'll go even deeper into the shadows of the net. Until next time, remember, every click leaves a trace.
This banker's hiding billions of dollars in offshore accounts.
We're gonna nail those bastards.
Former head